us. All right, we are getting ready to leave the Dogwood Campground at Lake Eufala, and we're heading on to a harvest host near Dallas before ending up with some family in a couple of nights. But I did want to make reference to how open and unused this campground is. We had a neighbor for 2 nights, so one like come in and leave. We had that happen twice. The 5 spots over this direction were, I would say, 50% of the time, one or more of them was in use. And I think there were a couple of overnight campers next to the camp host for a couple of nights. But I think we've been here for, 7 days, 8 days. And generally speaking, this is an unused campground, and it's very nice. It's nice because they're big, wide open spaces. When you're next to someone, you're actually back to back. So just showing our space off here. I don't think we have any video. Maybe we do. We had an Airstream come and stay with us one night, or next to us one night. And so it's our backside and their backside. But you could theoretically, if someone we're in site 71, if someone took site 72, you could have that whole area in between the RVs. So from there to there, the grass area, you could have that whole space between the two of you and be able to hang out and do whatever you wanted to do. Like I said, we are the only people here right now, and we are on our way out this morning. And there's, 50 spaces, including a couple on the road out. But it's a good campground, and it is relatively empty. We were on 30 amp the whole time we were here. Not a big deal when the temperature was only getting to like 85 to 90. The last couple of days, it's been getting up to about 100, and only having one AC running has made that a little bit challenging, but only for a couple of hours a day. So that was something new for us. We've been on 30 amp before, but this is the first time we've been on 30 amp with such high temperatures. With one AC unit running, there was probably 2 to 3 hours a day where it got a little uncomfortable inside. I think the thermostat was saying it was in the 90s. If I use my little temperature sensors that I have around, it was saying it was in the mid 80s. Quick walk around from our campground though. So this building right here is a laundry. So there's a couple of washers and dryers. Just over here, there's a little playground. The big field next to the laundry is where we've been playing with the dogs. So you've probably seen some video of that. Over here, just beyond my finger, is the bathhouse. So 4 showers and 4 toilets. And there are trash cans kind of all over the place. And they're blue, so they're probably pretty visible from what you're seeing here. A lot of pull-through spaces. Even the back ends are not terribly challenging because they're typically at an angle such that you can probably get your trailer straight to back in. You're right on the lake. I've got the aerials here that you can see. There's a path to the lake right over here where beach access, and it's not far at all. You can drive to about 5 other beaches. There's a couple of wooded trails from the campsite. Not bad. Ultimately, this was a good stay for us, given that number one, Emily and I were both sick, so we both had probably 5 days of downtime, but then also that we were able to get out and go see the USS Batfish. We were able to do some of the trails here, and we had this big open park where we could play with the dogs for a little while. During our trip, we visited the Muskogee War Memorial, home of the USS Batfish. Each plaque as you walk through identifies or has the story of a Navy ship that was lost during World War II and has the names of all the sailors lost on board. You cannot go on the USS Batfish currently because of a flood that occurred in 2019, but it was still interesting to see. There was a lot of new innovation during World War II, including this depth charge launcher that was updated to go further and be safer. Also interesting was perspective. Getting a perspective of size of the submarine, as well as these torpedoes that are held on board. Everything here was a great experience and was informative. Ultimately, it was worth the $5 to get in.
Nick thinks he's funny and making me get my exercise in today.